What is up, everybody, and welcome to the channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at a Bandai Figure Standard, and this is the Dragon Ball Z Super Saiyan Gotenks. This guy looks pretty awesome, man. I love the artwork on these packages. I think they look great. Tons of detail, tons of color, stand out. And on this side here, we have a few different poses, shows everything that comes in the package. So we have 6 hands in total. We got 2 different expressions. We got these 3 ghosts, which are pretty cool, and we have this little donut effect. I think it's called the Galactica Donut. So that's pretty cool as well. Honestly, it's been so long since I watched Dragon Ball Z. I do not remember this ever happening. I have a bad memory. Anyways, on this side, we have the exact same image. My pesky ring light has caused me problems, but I need it because the lighting is so crappy here. And on this side, we have the exact same image, nothing on the back. And on this side here, we have 3 other models from the lineup. Shows the muscle build-up system, which is kind of cool, and comes with color-coded parts. And a quick little read-up right here if you guys want to pause now, give it a quick read, because I'm not going to read it to you. But yeah, that pretty much wraps up packaging. This one is recommended 15 plus. I don't know why it's recommended 15 plus. I guess a lot of small parts, but for the most part, it's not very complicated. These are pretty straightforward. And talking about straightforward, let's get a closer look at instructions. So you guys are unfamiliar with these kits. On this side, we have colored instructions, which are pretty cool. Step by step. Like I said, pretty straightforward. These are not complicated at all. So if you are into model kits, these are great kits to start with. You'll get used to it. Pretty detailed instructions. Simplified. You guys won't have any problems. I like it. All right, so like I previously mentioned, on the side of the box shows everything that this guy comes with. So we have 3 of these little ghosts. Let's get the other one here as well. Get 3 of them side by side. They all have different expressions, different poses. They are hollow, which kind of sucks. But at the same time, they're pretty cool. Can't complain about it too much. We have this little Galactica donut effect piece, which, like I previously mentioned, can't remember at all. It is posable, and you can remove that. And there is this little piece here that goes into the back of Gotenks so that you can kind of pose them in the air and do some cool stuff. There's one sticker sheet, and the only sticker that he has, the only decal, is the tongue of the other face. So he's got a yelling or kind of screaming faceplate, and he's got this more serious smirk grin. He has 2 fisted hands, which is actually on the figure. He has this little peace symbol, and he has this little pointing finger. 2 of these open grabbing hands as well, which are pretty cool. And it pretty much covers all the accessories and everything it comes with. So let's get down to the figure itself. So I gotta admit, I really like this one. If you guys are familiar with the channel, you guys know that I love these figure rise kits. For what it is, for a model kit, man, I think these are fantastic. Some maybe a bit pricey because these are. I thought I read somewhere that they're discontinued, but a lot of these are older, from like 2017 up to 2020, 2022. I think this one is actually from. Yeah, this one's actually from 2019. So, 5 or 6 years old, getting harder to find. So obviously, when something's harder to find, something's discontinued, then the price goes up. If they are not discontinued, let me know in the comments below because you can't trust everything you read on the internet, right? So you guys let me know. Leave a comment. All right, guys, closer look. Like I said, 2 faceplates. We got this awesome little grin here. Very cocky, very arrogant, smug look on his face, which I like, man. It's part of Gotenks' character, which is pretty awesome. Uh, his little vest looks cool. These little arm pieces look weird. They are attached to his arm, so they don't really fit flush up to his vest, which kind of looks weird personally. I don't like the overall appearance of that. That's one minor nitpick. Other than that, everything else looks pretty good overall. He's got this little sash, this little belt going around here. This is articulated. Spins around. There's no hinge or anything like that. It's just like a little ball peg there, and that kind of spins around. You can move it around a little bit when you're doing some pretty cool poses. Getting down to his boots. It looks pretty cool. The little wraps going around his ankle. Looks pretty cool as well. Like I said, a nice solid build. This guy, the joints are tight on this one. It's a pretty cool model kit, man. I gotta say, it's probably better. Squeaky chair. It's probably better than some of the Dragon Stars. Personally, I like these better than Dragon Stars. Don't get me wrong. Dragon Stars are basic, but I do enjoy them, and my son enjoys them as well. So we had a closer look. You guys know the routine. Let's go over articulation. So for his head, goes back this far, forward this far. You got some side to side, full rotation all the way around if you want it. Shoulder goes up this far. See what I mean? It looks weird, but you do get a good range of motion out of that. Looks super weird. That's my only major nitpick with this model kit. So, but yeah, shoulder goes up this far, down this far. You got a butterfly joint which goes back and forth. Awesome range of motion. We got a little rotation here. Does spin at the base. Little rotation above the bicep. We have single jointed elbows, which you get a decent range of motion out of that. And for the wrist, it's just a little ball peg. You know, it kind of spins around. No like hinge or anything like that. So no real major, like no real big movement at all. For his upper body, goes forward this far, back this far, side to side. You got a rotation there if you want it. We have another ball joint down bottom here, which goes forward, back. You got your side to side, spins all the way around. So yeah, pretty decent range of motion for a model kit. I like it. For his legs, let's get his little belt out of the way here. His legs drop down. You do get a full split. Like I said, it does drop down, so you do get a bit of added articulation. His legs go forward this far, back this far. You have single jointed knees, which you get a decent range of motion out of. This spins all the way around if you want it. Goes back this far, forward this far, and this one doesn't have a toe hinge. Some of these actually have toe hinges, which are great. But yeah, considering that this guy is super small, I mean, it is Gotenks, so Gotenks is pretty small anyways. But yeah, considering that he is super small, the articulation, personally, I think the articulation is pretty good. Man, what a cool little model kit. Want to do a comparison? We have a comparison to Vegeta, obviously. Vegeta is a little bit taller, not a whole lot. And then we get down to Cell. Cell is a lot bigger, obviously. Cell model kit is huge. And we'll do one last comparison because I don't want to knock these over on my shelf. We'll do one more comparison to Goku. And we can see that Goku is a lot bigger than Gotenks. Obviously, he's supposed to be. But yeah, we had a closer look. We went over articulation. We covered accessories. So that's pretty much going to wrap up our review. I highly recommend this one. I highly recommend all these Figuarts kits. I love them. Not just the Dragon Ball ones, but even the Star Wars ones. I know the Star Wars ones are not called Figuarts, but the Star Wars ones are great as well. Uh, I do prefer these, like I previously mentioned, more than the Dragon Stars. Obviously, they're not as good as the SH Figuarts. They're pretty close for a model kit, okay? Don't get me wrong. SH Figuarts are here. The model kit's here. Dragon Stars are down here. And then you get your Dragon Ball Evolve, which are sometimes a little bit better Dragon Stars, but just kind of down here as well. So for a model kit, I like it, man. Go pick one up. Do not get intimidated by having to put together a model kit. These are not bad. Get a good set of nippers. Get a good set of glass files. And just to clean up some nub marks and have a little bit of patience. Take your time putting together. Have fun with it. And go pick one up, man. So, like I previously mentioned, highly recommend it. What are you waiting for? Go pick one up. If you liked the review, hit that like button. If you want to subscribe to the channel, hit that subscribe button as well. We try to cover a lot of different stuff, some old figures, new figures, mostly old figures, or whatever I buy, or whatever I'm in the mood to unbox. I may review something that came out yesterday, or I may review something that came out 10 to 15 years ago. I don't have a set pattern, man, and I'm not one of those channels that do all the new stuff. I just kind of do whatever I want, and if anybody watches, they watch. Plain and simple. But yeah, so as always, my friends, I hope you enjoyed this review, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Keep collecting, stay safe, go buy some toys and model kits. Rotchat.